Colts gone? Scott taking on the Colts. It's just Dolphins, guys. Dolphins, that's it. We sold out. There it is. Sold out. Yeah, we did it. Same here, fresh. But you know, it's always when I feel impatient and I'm like, let's just fucking close it up. We managed to always pull through. Looking for luck taking on the Dolphins. So I'm gonna go down the list really quick, guys. Here, Supman with the Bengals, James Muller with the Bears, J95 Bricks with the Texans, Grilled T Cheese with the Bengals, Fresh with the Chargers, Bob the Legend with the Giants, Z Tyler with the Packers, DZ with the Eagles, Fresh with the Rams, Grilled Cheese with the Lions, Scott with the Vikings, John with the Cowboys, Chandler with the Panthers, DXB with the Chiefs, Steelers, Seahawks, Bucks, Titans, Cardinals, Ravens, Matty Ice with the Bills, Scott with the Jets, Michael with the Saints, Scott with the Jags, Jenna with the Falcons, Michael with the Patriots, Michael with the Broncos, ARS Move with the 49ers, looking for luck with the Dolphins, Michael with the Raiders, and Scott with the Colts. Do these first. Appreciate the follow. Alright, guys. Let's get to it. Ram cards so I can sell you them. Alright, guys. Good luck. These come out kind of weird. Saquon, TJ Watt, Russell Wilson, Najee, Brock, CMC. You got Ricky Pearsall, George Kittle, Roger Staubach, and Jalen Hurts. Daniel Jones, Malik Neighbors, Slayton, Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown. You got Joe Montana, the Orange, In-Game Magicians, George Kittle. There's that Spencer. Tyreek Hill, Ramondre Stevenson, Drake May, Jalen Polk, Chris Olave, Derek Carr, Spencer Rattler, Mystique, Jalen Polk on the orange Mystique, Dallas Turner on the orange, and T-Law. I'd like to see a Bo Nix and the Mystique in this color. Would be pretty cool, sick color match. Pretty good pack. Justin Herbert, Quentin Johnston, Kyron Williams, Ladd McConkey, Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright. Hey, JJ, let's go. Nice hit in the orange. And then we got amazing Josh Jacobs. It actually looks like Halloween colors here for the orange and the purple here for the Vikings. Like a jack-o'-lantern kind of type of thing. Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey, Carson Steele, Worthy, Minshew, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, BTJ. You got Kyler Murray on the orange, and Patrick Mahomes on the Abracadabra. Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, AR, Donnie Mitchell, Taylor, Franklin, Etienne, T-Law, James Conner on the orange. We got Mike Quick on the clutch for the Eagles here. Bryce Young, Adam Thielen, Xavier Legette, Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, Joey B, bang, Jenna. I'm feeling lucky. Let's go. Michael Penix on the orange Mystique. We got T-Law on the orange, and then Xavier Legette on the Mystique. Dang, she came out here saying she was lucky, and look what happened. She called it too, yeah. James Conner, Maserati Marv, Michael Penix, Bijan, Kirk Cousins, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, BTJ on the orange. Nice hit. That looks actually pretty cool. Amazing. Kind of like a color match. Orange and green there. Telling you, the Jags hit in this product. Another Michael Penix. Oh, this one's thick. We got a thickie in here. Bobby Wagner, Terry Bradshaw, Staubach, Montana, Dallas Turner, JJ, Kyler Murray, Great Expectations, Jenna, Michael Penix on the Great Expectations on the patch, Patrick Mahomes on the orange, and we got Ricky Pierce on the Mystique for the Niners. It's on a random playlist, Hook D. Relax, it's not my playlist. And how do you know it's Bad Baby, bro? That's the bigger question. Turn her up. Chris Godwin, Will Levis, Tyler Spears, Calvin Ridley, Hopkins, Austin Eckler, JD, Scary Terry, Travis Kelce now on the orange. You got Patrick Mahomes on the orange now, and now you have Travis Kelce. First JD. Get in there. George Kittle, K9, Geno Smith, DK, Tyler Lockett, Baker Mayfield, Bucky, Mike Evans, Carson Steele on the orange, and BTJ on the Mystique. AJ Brown, Saquon, TJ Watt, Russell Wilson, Najee Harris, Brock Purdy, CMC, Ricky Pearsall, Xavier Worthy on the orange, and Caleb Williams on the Game Magicians for the Bears. Jenna, if you get something in the next pack with Michael Penix, I'm gonna need you to like buy in my breaks for me because let's see. Only the teal are numbered. Alright, we got a clutch here. Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Slayton, Malik, Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Donnie Mitchell on the orange. We got Bryce Young on the orange. Ed McCaffrey on the clutch for the Broncos. Big ol' look at that kick right there. Jeez. You know the difference between the megas and the blasters? The blasters are thicker. These are super thin on the megas. Brown, Barkley, J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt, Russell Wilson, Harris, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Kyle Hamilton. This is a base pack. That base. Oh, that's JD. Mike Evans, Godwin, Levis, Spears, Ridley, Hopkins, Eckler, JD, Derrick Henry, and Shining Stars, Micah Parsons. Ooh, we got a teal, we got a teal. The teal is numbered to 175. Ricky Pearsall, George Kittle, K9, Geno Smith, Lockett, DK Metcalf, Baker, we got Bucky, a teal, Tua, for the Dolphins, 29 out of 175. You can say there's a color match there. It actually looks clean. And Wes Walker on the clutch. $29 out of 175. Where's the sunburst? Travis Etienne, T-Law, BTJ, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Carson Steele, Xavier Worthy, Minshew. Yo, bang, let's go. Caleb Williams on the orange, and Joey B on the Shining Stars. Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, Justin Herbert, Quinton Johnson, Vlad McConkey, Kyron Williams, Cooper. Oh, PSA 1. Cooper Cup, Blake Corum, Xavier Legette on the orange. And then we have John Jefferson on the clutch. We have 12 more boxes. Or wait. Yeah, 16. Alright, we got something here, I believe. Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Slayton, Malik Neighbors, Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Hurts, Jacob Cohen. We got Gardner Minshew on the orange. We got Roma Dunze on the Mystique. This one's different, guys. This one doesn't like this numbered. The difference, this one doesn't like have that hollow effect. Is this white? I don't know what this is called. Alright, this one's thick. Got a thickie here. Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, Drake May, Jalen Polk, Chris Olave, Spencer Rattler, Nate Wiggins, Max Crosby, Joe Milton III on the Mystique. Tila, BTJ, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Carson Steele, Minshew, Worthy, Brock Bowers, Justin Herbert on the orange, and Brock Bowers on the Shining Stars. Dak Prescott, Bo Nix, Courtland Sutton, Troy Franklin, Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta, Jalen Polk on the, or Joe Milton III on the Mystique, Kyron Williams on the orange, and Xavier Worthy on the Amazing. keep the base for you. I'm sending you all the base, bro. Even my Donruss that I can't get rid of. Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, Joey B, Jamar Chase, Trey Hendrickson, CeeDee Lamb, Ezekiel Elliott, Cooper Kupp, and Caleb Williams on the amazing. Just Vicky here. Kirk Cousins, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Bryce Young, Adam Thielen, Xavier Legette. Great expectations. We got Jacob Cohen for the Niners, Blake Corum on the orange for the Rams, and JJ on the Mystique. And that's me cutting and up sleeving the other things, otherwise we'd be here forever. Tyler Lockett, Baker, Bucky, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Will Levis, Tyjae Spears, bang, Caleb Williams. Yo, we hit the Jaden Daniels on the orange. Let's go, Commanders. And Caleb Williams on the Illusionist. That was a nice pack. Orange Mystique is numbered? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not numbered. Unless I can't see, there's no number. Najee, Brock Purdy, CMC, Ricky, Kittle, Walker, Geno Smith, DK, Scary Terry, and Dak Prescott. Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Wilson, Hurts, Brown, Saquon, TJ, Wilson, Bobby Wagner, and Isaac Guerrero, and the Mystique. Drake May, Jalen Polk, Chris Olave, Spencer Rattler, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Darius Slayton, Malik Neighbors, Terry Bradshaw, and Puka. I let the girlfriend handle all that sorting. She's gonna have fun. Ladd McConkey, Cooper Kupp, Kyren Williams, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, Staubach, Johnny Wilson for the Eagles. Bro, I saw that and I was like, why would you say that? Why would you say that? My cards values are gonna go down. That's not what you want to hear. But he wants to because he doesn't want to retire with injury. Then he wants to start a family, so all that stuff with his kids, being able to run. Ridley, Hopkins, Eckler, JD, Scary Terry, Terry, Bobby Wagner, Staubach, Eckler, Drake Man the Illusionist. Do you ship all base? Yes, I do. Ridley, Hopkins, Eckler, JD, Scary Terry, Wagner, Terry, Staubach, Rogers, and CeeDee Lamb on the Magicians. Tyler Lockett, Baker Mayfield, Bucky, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Will Levis, Tyjae Spears, BTJ on the orange Mystique, Garrett Wilson on the orange, and we got George Kittle on the Abracadabra. Najee, Brock Purdy, CMC, Ricky, Kittle, Walker, Geno Smith, DK, Jalen Hurts, and Joey B. Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Hurts, AJ Brown, Saquon, TJ Watt, Russell Wilson, AJ Brown, Josh Jacobs. You got Drake May, Jalen Polk, Spencer Rattler, Olave, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Slayton, Malik, Saquon, and we got Debo. The case hits are the Hollow Heroes. They're pretty sick. I've yet to pull one, but the Hollow Heroes, that's what it's called. They go for a decent amount of money, even for the vets. I ripped, how many blasters did I rip? Was it 60? We didn't hit one. CeeDee Lamb, they're hard to hit. Elliott, Cortland Sutton, Bo Nix, Troy Franklin, Jared Goff, Gibbs, Sam Laporta, CMC, CeeDee Lamb on the Abracadabra. Obviously, you have higher chances in a sealed case, but there's no sealed case of the blasters or the megas yet, so loose boxes are going to be tough. Ooh, we got something here, guys. There's some color here. Oh, Brock Purdy, CNC, Ricky Pearsall, Kittle, Walker, Geno Smith. We go from the back. You got Troy Franklin on the Mystique. Tila on the orange. I don't know what this... Okay, this is an orange Abracadabra. Oh, I thought that was a Falcons. Tila on the orange Abracadabra. This actually looks pretty clean. That's good to know that you can hit the Abracadabra in orange. Aaron Rodgers, Wilson, Hurts, Brown, Saquon, TJ, Russell Wilson, Najee Harris, BTJ, and we got Travis Kelce. I'm telling you guys, if you buy into illusions, get the Jags. Jalen Polk, Chris Olave, Spencer Rattler, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Slayton, Malik Neighbors, Braylon Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and we got Jalen McMillan on the Mystique. Cooper Kupp, Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, Drake May, Travis Kelce, and Brock Purdy. Carson Steele, Xavier Worthy, Minshew, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, Herbert, Johnston, Ladd McConkey, Carson Steele on the orange, Roman Wilson on the Mystique. Mitchell, Taylor, Franklin, Etienne, T-Law, BTJ, Kelsey, Mahomes, Xavier Worthy on the orange, Game Magicians, Dak Prescott. Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, Drake May, Jalen Polk, Chris Olave, Spencer Rattler, JJ on the orange, got Stephon Diggs on the orange, and Jalen Polk on the Mystique. Patriots. Max Crosby, Herbert, Johnston, McConkey, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Tua, AR, and T-Law. BTJ, Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey, Steele, Worthy, Minshew, Brock Bowers, Peyton Manning, Donnie Mitchell on the orange, and Ladd Mystique. Would I go quiet? Did I go quiet? Alright, let's see. Nico, Stephon Diggs. Am I muted? Anthony Richardson, Mitchell, Taylor, Franklin, Etienne, T-Law, Jonathan Taylor, Brock Purdy. We got Jared Goff, Gibbs, Laporta, Watson, J-Love, Josh Jacobs, Musgrave, CJ Stroud, Zaire Franklin, and Keon Coleman for the Bills. How perky as usual. Probably because it's getting late. Jamar Chase, Hendrickson, CeeDee Lamb, Elliott, Dak Prescott, Sutton, Bo, Franklin, Etienne, Bo. Bo showing up. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta make some room. That mountain of base was starting to stack up. Empty box. Mitchell, AR, Taylor, Franklin, ETN, T-Law, PTJ, Travis Kelsey, Tidy Spears, Josh Allen on the Abracadabra. Dang, come on, come on. Patrick Mahomes, Carson Steele, Xavier Worthy, Minshew, Bowers, Max Crosby, Justin Herbert, Quentin Johnston, Will Levis, and Brock Purdy. Russell Wilson, Harris, Brock Purdy, CMC, Ricky, George Kittle, K9, Geno Smith, Baker Mayfield, and Tilo. Malik, Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Wilson, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, TJ Watt, Barkley, Bucky on the orange, Derrick Henry on the Abracadabra. Stevenson, Drake May, Jalen Polk, Chris Olave, Rattler, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Slayton, Mike Evans, and we got Amon-Ra, the Game Magicians. Yeah, Fresh, you gotta be more like Jenna instead of being so zesty all the time. Ladd McConkey, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill. On the orange, we got Keon Coleman, Chris Godwin on the orange, and CMC on the Abracadabra. Yeah, Jenna's all about the positive vibes. That's what we gotta all be. A lot of the guys like to complain in the breaks instead of being positive. Just like Fresh. Fresh complaining about Ladd McConkey, doesn't get Ladd McConkey. Doesn't buy in the other breaks. The time he doesn't buy in the Chargers in my other breaks, Ladd McConkey comes out with an auto. Marvin Harrison, James Conner, Michael Penix, Bijan, Kirk Cousins. You see? Jenna got rewarded. Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, DJ Moore, and Game Magicians Jared Goff. The case hit on Illusions is Hollow Heroes. Scary Terry, Bobby Wagner, Terry Bradshaw, Staubach, Joe Montana, Dallas Turner, JJ, Bang, Orange Mystique, Jaden Daniels, Joey B on the orange, and Marshawn Lloyd on the Mystique. Jaden Daniels there. On the base, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Will Levis, Tyjae Spears, Calvin Ridley, Hopkins, Austin Eckler, JD, Jamar Chase, and Bo Nix. Barkley, Watt, Wilson, Harris, Brock Purdy, CMC, Ricky Pearsall, CeeDee Lamb, Blake Corum. Now that I'm looking here, I mean, unless I got these boxes, these megas, the teals are very cool. But the blasters that I ran, unless I got really lucky on what they sent me, but the blasters had a little bit of value to them. Like the blasters with the dots and those sparkle ones, the clutch sparkle ones. I haven't seen anything here. Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Slayton, Malik, Braylon Allen, Rodgers, Wilson, Hurts, Ezekiel Elliott, and Mystique. There's 20 boxes, so there's no cases yet of illusions that are out. The only cases you can get right now are hobby sealed cases. Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, Drake May, Jalen Polk, Rattler, Olave, Dak Prescott, and Jalen Hurts. Max Crosby, Herbert, Johnston, Vlad McConkey, Cooper Kupp, Kyren Williams, Blake Corum, Tua, Aaron Rodgers, Jaden Daniels. You guys might want to stay in the break till the end of the break. I got something for you guys. Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, Drake May, Polk, Chris Olave, Rattler, Derek Carr, Braylon Allen on the orange, Brock Bowers on the Mystique. I'm gonna go super slow, fresh, mega slow. I'm gonna send your your package in the slowest possible service available. I think that is the USPS. What do they call it? The most secure thing, where they have to sign anytime somebody touches the package, they gotta sign it, and it's the most secure way to send stuff, and it takes forever. Sometimes people wait like a year. BTJ, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Steele, Minshew, Worthy, Brock Bowers, Abracadabra Tua, Garrett Wilson on the orange, and Xavier Worthy on the Mystique. Registered mail. I've heard rumors of people who get the registered mail pretty late, but it's secure. Like GameStop. K9, Wilson, Smith, Metcalf, Mayfield, Evans, Bucky, Godwin, Daniel Jones, yuck, Joey Bosa. Saquon, TJ Watt, Wilson, Harris, Brock Purdy, CMC, Ricky Pearsall, George Kittle, Slayton, and JJ on the Mystique. Can you see it? I know I messed up on that abracadabra one. Tua. Stop the cap. Daniel Jones, Slayton, Malik, Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown. Yo, nice Malik. That's 2 Malik oranges and a Caleb Williams. Not gonna lie, I'm liking the blasters better on this than the megas here. Terry, Staubach, Montana, Dallas Turner, JJ, Kyler Murray, James Conner, Marvin Harris, bang, Michael Penix on the orange, and then we have Mystique, Braylon Allen. I felt like the blasters had a little bit more value. What's the story on the orange? That's the exclusive to the mega boxes. Not sure. I mean, who knows? Maybe they go for a decent amount of money. I have no idea. Tidy Spears, Ridley, Hopkins, JD, Austin Eckler, Scary Terry, Bobby Wagner, Abracadabra Derrick Henry, Bijan on the orange for the Falcons, and we got Kool-Aid McKinstry on the Mystique. Gino, Metcalf, Lockett, Mayfield, Evans, Bucky, Godwin, Levis, Kirk Cousins, and George Kittle. TJ Watt, Russell Wilson, Najee Harris, Brock Purdy, CMC, Ricky Pearsall, George Kittle, K9, Lamar Jackson, Gray Davis on the Mystique. Darius Slayton, Malik Neighbors, Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Hurts, Saquon, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, and JD. Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, Drake May, Jalen Polk, Chris Olave, Spencer Rattler, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Kyle Hamilton, Kate Stover on the Mystique. Jahmyr Gibbs, Jared Goff, Sam Laporta, Christian Watson, Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Luke Musgrave, CJ Stroud, Marvin Harrison, Maserati Marv, and a clutch, Wesley Walker. I hit a red wave Jaden. Goes for a pretty penny, bro. If it gems. That's a nice hit. I have about 4 of those that I went to send graded. And see what happens. Gary Terry, Bobby Wagner, Terry Bradshaw, Staubach, Joe Montana, Turner, JJ, Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, and we got Van C. Thickpin. Yeah, they're not too bad of a sell either raw. Jamar Chase, Hendrickson, Lamb, Elliott, Prescott, Sutton, Bo Nix, Franklin, Michael Penix Jr. on the orange. Jenna Eden out here. That's the second one. I'm stuck. Bryce Young, Thielen, Caleb, Leggett, Dunze, Burrow, DJ Moore, Clutch, Brock Bowers. Finally, we got a rookie clutch. We'll take that. Bijan. And we got, I'm not even going to pronounce his last name. TJ. No, that is a clutch. Yep, exactly. James Conner, Penix, Bijan, Cousins, Jackson, Henry, Hamilton, Cousins, amazing, Henry. Tua, Wright, Hill, Stevenson, Drake May, Jalen Polk, Rattler, Olave, Thielen, Jared Goff. You're only going to hit one teal. Johnson, McConkey, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud. Travis Kelce, Mahomes, Steele, Worthy, Minshew, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, Keon Coleman, or Malik Neighbors on the orange, Adam Thielen, and Lawton and Mystique. Diggs, Richardson, Mitchell, Jonathan Taylor, Franklin, Etienne, T-Law, Brian Thomas, Xavier Leggett on the orange, and we have Travis Kelce on the amazing. I think that's a second Leggett in orange. We We got a teal finally. Gibbs, Laporta, Watson, Love, Josh Jacobs, Luke Musgrave, CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, Darius Slayton, 139 out of 175 for the Giants. And we got Luke McCaffrey on the Mystique. Hendrickson, CeeDee Lamb, Elliott, Dak Prescott, Bo Nix, Sutton, Franklin, Goff, Caleb Williams in the orange, and JJ. Is that the second orange, Caleb? I think so. Bryce Young, Thielen, Leggett, Caleb, Dunze, DJ Moore, Burrow, Jamar Chase, Dunze, Will Shipley. Max Crosby, Justin Herbert, Quentin Johnston, Ladd McConkey, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Xavier Worthy on the orange, Bo Nix on the orange, that looks pretty sick. And then we got Jonathan Brooks on the Mystique for the Panthers. There we go. Mr. Bo Nix himself. The orange. Alright, we're kind of starting to heat up here at the end. Let's hope we can keep the same momentum going. T-Law, BTJ, Kelsey, Mahomes, Carson Steele, Worthy, Gardner Minshew, Brock Bowers, Cortland Sutton, and Malik on the amazing. Okay, this is something. I think this might finally be the Sunburst. We'll see. CJ Stroud, might be tripping. Stephon Diggs, Richardson, Mitchell, Jonathan Taylor, Franklin. We'll go from the back. Troy Franklin on the Mystique. Troy Franklin on the Mystique again, or the orange. Troy Franklin on the Sunburst. This actually looks pretty sick, guys. In person, it looks pretty good. Wow. All Troy Franklin there for the Broncos. This looks way better in person. So now we know what the Sunburst looks like. It really pops in person. Cool. All three Troy Franklin, dude? What the? We wanted Bo in all three. Yeah, no, we wanted Bo in that. Goff, Gibbs, Laporta, Watson, Love, Jacobs, Musgrave, Nico Collins, Jared Goff, and we got Tua. Jamar Chase, Hendrickson, Lamb, Elliott, Prescott, Bo Nix, Sutton, Franklin, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Ben Snott. Hamilton, Bryce Young, Thielen, Caleb, Leggett, Adunze, DJ Moore, Joey B, Sam Laporta, and Tua. Kelsey, Carson Steele, Minshew, Worthy, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, Justin Herbert, Quentin Johnston, Joe Montana, Lamar Jackson. Mitchell, Jonathan Taylor, Franklin, Etienne, T-Law, BTJ, Patrick Mahomes. Bang! Orange, finally. Bo Nix. Color match. Let's go. What's behind? Dallas Turner and Ja'Tavion Sanders. Watson, Love, Jacobs, CJ Stroud, Musgrave, Collins, Stephon Diggs, AR, JJ on the orange. Nice. And then we got CeeDee Lamb on the amazing. Elliott, Dak Prescott, Bo Nix, Sutton, Franklin, Goff, Gibbs, Sam Laporta, Kyler Murray, Jacob Cohen. Xavier Legette, Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze, DJ Moore, Joey B, Jamar Chase, Trey Hendrickson, CeeDee Lamb, James Conner, and Shining Stars, A.J. Brown. Michael Penix, Bijan, Kirk Cousins, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Hamilton, Bryce Young, Thielen, Marvin Harrison on the orange, and Marvin Harrison on the Mystique. Almost at the finish line, guys. We're almost at the finish line. Come on, case hit. Come on, where are you at, Hollow Heroes? Joe Montana, Dallas Turner, JJ, Kyler Murray, James Conner, Marvin Harrison, Michael Penix, Bijan, DeAndre Hopkins, Illusionist, Jaden Daniels. Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, Drake May, Jalen Polk, Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff. Xavier Worthy, Minshew, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, Herbert, Johnston, McConkey, Kyron Williams, Bucky on the orange, Malik Neighbors on the Illusionist. Taylor, Franklin, Etienne, T-Law, BTJ, Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Carson Steele, Mike Evans, Joey B. Alright, we got a purple abracadabra here coming. Josh Jacobs, Musgrave, Nico, CJ, Stephon Diggs, AR, Donnie Mitchell, Abracadabra, Micah Parsons, Chris Godwin, and we got Marvin Harrison on the Illusionist. Kirk Cousins, Jackson, Henry, Hamilton, Bryce Young, Thielen, Caleb, Leggett, Calvin Ridley, Marvin Harrison. Michael Penix, Bijan, Kirk Cousins, Jackson, Henry, Hamilton, Bryce Young, Thielen, Leggett, Justin Herbert, and we have CeeDee Lamb. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Luke Musgrave, CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, Anthony Richardson, Jalen Hurts on the Abracadabra, Gardner Minshew on the Orange, Malachi Corley on the Mystique. Dak Prescott, Bo Nix, Sutton, Troy Franklin, Goff, Gibbs, Laporta, Watson, Brock Bowers on the Orange, nice hit, and Bo Nix on the Amazing. Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze, DJ Moore, Joey B, Jamar Chase, Trey Hendrickson, CeeDee Lamb, Ezekiel Elliott, Max Crosby, Donnie Mitchell. Spears, Ridley, Hopkins, Eckler, JD, Scary Terry, Bobby Wagner, Terry Bradshaw, Ladd McConkey on the orange, and Bo Nix again. Fresh is probably asleep, but there's his orange Ladd McConkey. Tyler Lockett, Metcalf, Baker Mayfield, Bucky, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Levis, Abracadabra, Dak Prescott, Kyren Williams on the orange, and we got Ladd McConkey on the Mystique. There's the last two. Two boxes to go here. Russell Wilson, Harris, Purdy, CMC, Pearsall, Kittle, K9, Gino, Cooper Kupp, Malik on the amazing. Finally, a teal. Got a teal. Malik Neighbors, Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Wilson, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, TJ Watt from the back, Keon Coleman, and our teal. Please let her be a rookie. Caleb Williams. Bang, let's go. 31 out of 175. Nice hit there for the Bears. Sweet hit. That's it. Stevenson, Drake May, Polk, Olave, Rattler, Carr, Jones, Slayton, Blake Corum on the orange, and Brock Bowers. Quentin Johnston, Ladd McConkey, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Tua, Xavier Legette. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Carson Steele, Xavier Worthy, Minshew, Bowers, Max Crosby, Justin Herbert, Jalen Wright, and Caleb. Kind of a color match here for the Dolphins. Jalen Wright here in the orange. AR, Mitchell, Taylor, Franklin, Etienne, Tila, BTJ. We got Michael Pratt on the Mystique. This is Mystique Hollow. Tyreek Hill and Ricky. The hollow Mystiques are pretty sick. They're much thicker than the regular Mystiques, and they pop out more. We're almost at the finish line. James Conner, Marvin Harrison, Michael Penix, Bijan, Kirk Cousins, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Brock Bowers, nice on the orange, Christian Watson on the orange, and we got Jalen McMillan on the Mystique. Scary Terry, Bobby Wagner, Bradshaw, Staubach, Montana, Dallas Turner, JJ, Kyler Murray, Jordan Love, Roman Wilson. Appreciate the follow, Rick and Josh. Get JD5 here. You got a Sunburst. Chris Godwin, Will Levis, Tyger Spears, Ridley, Hopkins, Austin Eckler. We got JD. In the back, we got Malachi Corley, Josh Jacobs, CJ Stroud. Oh, it's a Stars. CJ Stroud on the Stars. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. The CJ. It actually pops out on that with the stars, a little gold. It's cool. It's not for sale, Rick. This is a break. Kittle, Walker, Smith, Metcalf, Lockett, Mayfield, Bucky, Mike Evans, Luke Musgrave, Metcalf. And I don't know how much it's worth either. AJ Brown, TJ Watt, Barkley, Wilson, Harris, Brock Purdy, CMC, Pearsall, CJ Stroud on the orange, Donnie Mitchell. Alright guys, last pack magic. Dang, no Hollow Heroes. Malik, Braylon Allen, Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Hurts, Nico Collins, and Dak Prescott. Well guys, that was it. Or is it? Probably not running this product anymore. I think the blasters are a little bit better, but we're gonna run 2 more boxes here on the house. The last 2 boxes of this product I have. So this is on the house, guys. Hopefully we have the case hit here. A little underwhelming in my opinion on the megas. I think the blasters have way more value in my opinion. I haven't looked at the prices for the orange or the teals or the sunburst, so they may do well, but I think the value wise and the blasters a little bit better. Ladd McConkey, Williams, Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, TJ Watt, and Jamar Chase. Kelsey, Steele, Worthy, Minshew, Bowers, Crosby, Herbert, Johnson, Russell, and Drake May on the Great Magicians. Thielen, Leggett, Caleb, Odunze, DJ Moore, Joey B, Jamar Chase, Hendrickson, Austin Eckler, and Tua. Michael Penix, Bijan, Kirk Cousins, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Bryce Young, Lad McConkey on the orange, a Mystique, Abracadabra, Brock Purdy, Jaden Daniels on the second orange. Alright, that was a decent pack. Too bad Fresh is asleep. He got the orange Lad McConkey in the base, and now he has it in the Mystique. That's orange. Jaden Daniels, number 2. Appreciate the follow, Ant. Terry Bradshaw, Staubach, Montana, Dallas Turner, JJ, Kyler Murray, James Conner, Marvin Harrison, Scary Terry, and Micah Parsons. Sam Laporta, Christian Watson, Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Musgrave, Nico, CJ, Stephon Diggs, Calvin Ridley, and we got CeeDee Lamb, vet pack. Montana, Turner, JJ, Murray, Connor, Marvin, Penix, Bijan, Tua, Caleb. What Michael Penix number is that? Like 12? Calvin Ridley, Eckler, Hopkins, JD, Scary Terry, Wagner, Bradshaw, Roger Staubach, Jalen Wright, and Brock Bowers on the Mystique. What? Guys, what is this? Oh, they're backwards. Why would they do that? I was like, what kind of cars are these? Oh my god. Okay. Well, anticlimactic right there at the end. Will Levis. Okay, maybe I didn't flip it right. Maybe it was my turn. My fault. It's late. Bucky, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Tyreek Hill and JD on the Magicians. I opened it backwards. It's late. First I was like, what is this? We got a little bit of color here. Oh, bend. Look at that bend right there. You guys see that? Look at that. Thankfully it's just base. Pearsall, Kittle, K9. Why is this backward? Wilson, Michael Pratt on the orange, Stevenson, and then Xavier Worthy on the Mystique. Alright guys, last, ooh, this one's thick. I don't know if the Hollow Heroes is thick or not, but it looks like it should be thick. So we'll see. We'll leave that to last. Ladd McConkey, Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, Drake May, Chris Olave, Jaden Daniels on the Mystique. Last pack, guys, of the 2 free boxes here. Well, it is a patch. Jalen Polk, Olave, Rattler, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Slayton, Malik. And we got Jordan Addison on the Great Expectations, Jalen Polk on the orange, and Malik Neighbors to end the night. No Hollow Heroes out of 24 boxes. The 2 boxes I opened personally, guys, I'm going to add that. I already added that to the break for you guys. We had a Bo Nix. We also had Chase Brown, Teal. But 24 boxes. Not one case hit. Oh well. Anyways, guys, I know it's late. I'm not going to go over all the hits because it's all that. So I will upload the whole break into YouTube. Make sure to follow me. Make sure to click on the bio. And I do have, on my bio, I do have a link to my YouTube page. Just subscribe so you get notified when the break gets uploaded. Anyways, guys, appreciate all you guys who stood there with me until the end. And I will see you tomorrow with actually new product coming in tomorrow. It's Zenith Blasters. Is going to be fun because we are chasing, we have shots at the Zooms. And we also have shots at the Contenders Optic Red Auto Preview. So that should be fun. Anyways, guys, see you guys in the next one. Thanks to all you guys for potting into the break. Have a good night. Peace.